Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Williams. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, they can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the game just good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Miami offense is back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Hurricanes come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Houston, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about cap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. A aggressive D again on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline.
The quarterback here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's an out route, the catch made, and it's good for a first down at the 36.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking to throw it on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The punt team making their way on the field. He'll field it in his own end zone. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Let's take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner elects to fair catch and no return. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Gets the first and still running. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the ball is not loose. Who's got it?
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Houston has moved into the red zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. Touchdown, Houston. This quarterback on fire today. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Because much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be they're happy to take the result of that play. And the Canes will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. They'll kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, and he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 16, Houston 10.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down, we're going to throw it. A short completion at the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Trying to make it 3 straight third down conversion. They need a yard here. It's QB sneak. Stout defense. They stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, and he did not make it. A big 4th down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Howard right past the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Now here's the toss play. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown for the U. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
It's a quick grab. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll work the clock here with their running game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kings. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense comes out to start this drive. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
A risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Heads back onto the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing. Looking to make a big play downfield. There's another interception. We're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. No shot to bring him down. Touchdown for the U. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do, Nick.